What's up, everybody? Do you like Blue Fox spinners and want to find a way to modify them to catch more salmon for the river fishing right now? Well, check this out. We are taking a look at one of the most popular weighted inline spinners that's on the market today. You've probably heard of a Blue Fox spinner, right? Very iconic, known for not just the Fox logo, but that bell, right? That is the ringer for dinner on salmon and steelhead. But what we're going to do today is not just showcase you the actual spinner. We'll do that more in depth into another video. But we are going to show you how to make one of the most popular lures out there on the market for salmon and show you exactly how you can put a hoochie skirt effectively on this to add a little bit more attraction and success to these lures. So check this out. When you get a Blue Fox spinner in a package, right? These are one of the newer candy back finishes. Really, really cool. You can see that it's got blue on the underside of the blade. Chartreuse tip on the bottom. Really cool. You know, the other side, you got the UVs. There's a lot of different colors out, but standard wise, same concept. It comes with built-in a treble hook and a decent side wash. So in itself, you can fish this anywhere regulation wise, and that'll work, right? There are three popular sizes for salmon steelhead. You have your number 5, a number 4, and your number 3. These are going to be covering pretty much all your bases from normal water conditions to low water conditions. And there is a number 6 as well, which is obviously bigger than the 5, but that is more of a unique high water type. I don't really typically throw that very often. But what's really cool with these spinners is that you have the ability to really draw some fish in with the way the noise makes in well as the attraction. So that's one of the reasons why they're so effective. Now, when I'm fishing Blue Fox spinners, I'm also realizing that they ride a little bit higher in the water column because of their weight. The blade's pretty big. Their body creates a little bit more resistance with that bell that it rides a little higher. So they are not a super heavy weighted spinner. The size 5 showcases it's a 7/16 ounce and the 4 is a 3/8. And I'm pretty sure the 3 is a 1/4 ounce. With those being the case, you got to fish these in the right condition spots in order to draw the most effectiveness out of that lure. But what we're doing today is taking one of these Blue Fox spinners and we are going to make it into a hoochie spinner, right? I cut the hook off this. We're going to demonstrate it. You're going to need just a couple items to get this done, right? A pair of good dike cutters, split ring pliers, some high quality heavy duty split ring, and some kind of swivel. In order to have the hoochies and get those done, I found that there's a couple really good brands that work in this scenario. You have your Gold Star, the Micro Octopuses, 1.5 inch. These are a very good size for this application and what you're trying to do. P-lines or another 2.5 inch squid also work really well. You just got to figure out exactly what you're looking to do and for the size of the spinner you're using. So if you pull it right out of the package, it's going to have that treble hook just like this. You're going to take your cutters. Got the one bottom. Okay, now you can slide the wire of the loop out. Properly discard that. Now I'm left with the bell itself. Okay, I'm going to grab a split ring. I'm going to grab a swivel. I'm going to have the hook that I need, side wash wise, which, you know, the ones that come in the package I believe are a 2/0. So you can play around with the different hooks you want to use as well. Okay, there's a lot of different brands out there, a lot of different options. So it's really up to you on what you want to do as far as side wash hooks goes. But find something you're comfortable with and like. The size 2/0 here. So what we're going to do, in a little tiny squid skirt 2-inch. Okay, so I'm going to cut myself a little hole. And I'm going to leverage my hook here to create the point I need. You'll see in a second that will pop right through. Now, before I get too far ahead of myself, swivel goes onto the eye, just like any other kind of deal there. You're going to use your pliers. And you're cinching down the eye. Okay, now you have to where you can take your squid skirt, put the swivel up inside of that. And you're going to leverage that little hole. Sometimes it doesn't play super nice to go in straight at the beginning. Just like that. Okay? Now you got your squid skirt. Why I like those smaller ones is it sits just about right to the edge of the hook. Okay? Now we're going to take our split ring using the teeth here. Let's see, what's going to look the best color combo? Make sure you can see it. Pink with the green. Let's try that. Okay, now the split ring is now on to the swivel. Now you're going to put it on the small loop here of the spinner. Okay, now you're left with a drop back essentially that this sets the hook down, and the swivel helps now rotate. You can fish this spinner now in any condition. The added hoochie skirt gives a little bit more color, a little more flash, a little more profile, but allows you to effectively fish way differently than it was before. So there's just a simple hoochie spinner on a blue fox. Let's do one more. Swivel. Split ring. Do a white hoochie. Not typically a color that most run, but I feel like it's actually a really good deal. Got my side wash again. Same process. Oops. Okay. See the open loop of the side wash. Close down. There you have that, right? And because you're putting now a split ring on here, if there's a problem with a hook, a dual hook, or let's say you snag up and the hook gets bent or broken or something like that, because you have not clipped off the wire for the actual spinner, you can really replace this setup as many different times as you want and still make the spinner effective. All right? That's going to be a killer combo right there with the white. And because we're here and I showed you a couple other options, take this little UV orange, showcase to you one more time. doing this to, let's do this orange. So same thing, right? Go in here, make sure not to clip the actual wire. Okay. Discard appropriately. Swivel. Split ring. These already have a little hole in them. Got a good side wash there. In fact. Okay. And you can play it swivel wise too, right? There's some different brands out there. I like this Croc ones because they're stainless steel. They're nice high end. Okay. Again. Okay. This one's not cooperating so well. Okay, there we go. So again, a little different profile. Now, one thing I have found, these Yamashita squids, as quality as they are, have to be, Yamashitas need to be separated from other plastics and squids because those chemically will react to each other. So I try and keep them own individually bagged. So I keep these Yamashitas in their own individual bags in my box because these little squids, the skirts are phenomenal, but they have a chemical reaction with other plastics, whether it's beads or other squids, sometimes even the plastic of a tackle box. So I try and keep them separate so that everything stays kosher. Check that out, right? This one would be a little more low water, but it's got a high UV and some orange flash along with that gold. The killer spinner, right? And that's as simple as it is. You can do that with the size 4s. Size 5 is your pretty standard coho salmon option. Throw those on an 8.5 foot rod, 10-12 pound test mono. A number 5 has caught me the biggest salmon of my life. So I've held on this for years as an example. The quality of these lures has definitely stayed true, but this is a testament. This is the original Blue Fox I used to catch my PB probably 15 years ago, 21 pound coho. Right? These are a quality lure, been around forever. Let me know what you like to do to rig these up. I know there's some other options by using steelhead worms, and we'll do another video showcasing some of that. But add a few squid skirts. You can change up some really cool color combinations and get you on some fish. Tight lines as always, guys. Good fish on!